What's going, guys? Just here back to my channel, and today and good morning, all that stuff, or good night, or wherever you're from. Um, yeah. Anyways, I didn't get to do this last night because I was super tired and stuff, and yeah, I almost fell asleep on some of the stuff that happened last night on Raw. Yeah, I was super tired. I was very tired, so sorry I didn't get to do it last night, but anyways, yeah, this will be considered a January 31st of Monday Night Raw video. Even though today's February the 1st, but I would be putting the date of as January 31st. So, yeah, anyways, skip through that, but, let's get to it then. Alright, the show kicked off with Bobby Lashley, Brock Lesnar opened the show. Adam Pearce opened the show and said Lashley would be defending the WWE title inside Elimination Chamber. This brought out the sharply dressed WWE champion and MVP to respond. The Almighty proclaimed himself to be better at everything than Lesnar and voiced his displeasure at having to defend the title against 5 opponents at once. The Beast made his way out in his gear like he was ready to fight. He mocked Lashley for taking pride in a win that was felicitated by Roman Reigns. He said he's actually not mad at Lashley, he's mad at Reigns and Paul Heyman. Lesnar declared he would face Reigns at WrestleMania, but he also said he expects it to be a title versus title match. So he challenged Lashley to a WWE Championship match on Raw. MVP told him to go to the end of the line. Lesnar called Lashley a chicken shit. But when you watch on TV, they they blocked the bad word. So yeah, but I'm pretty sure it sounded badass on live. But anyways, whatever. But MVP talks Lashley out of engaging Pierce named Lesnar as one of the participants in the Elimination Chamber to end the segment. So yeah, he put Lesnar right away into the Elimination Chamber match. So yeah. Anyways, let's get to the first match. Nikki Trash versus Rhea Ripley. The two former partners and women's tag team champions stepped into the ring to settle their differences this week on Raw. Nikki Trash ran at Rhea Ripley after the bell, but the powerhouse easily knocked her down with a shoulder block. She picked up the almost superhero and slammed her before Nikki hit a low drop kick. Ripley powered her up for a vertical suplex and walked around with her before dropping Nikki on her back. The masked fighter suckered Ripley into a trap with the ring apron and beat her down mercilessly. How you gonna say it? We returned from a break to see Nikki still in control. She climbed to the middle rope for a tornado DDT, but Ripley pushed her away and started to make her comeback. She drilled the almost superhero with a drop kick to the side of the face. She scored a 2 count with the Northern Lights suplex before Nikki hit the tornado DDT. She attempted earlier. Ripley countered a suplex and hit the riptide for the win. So yeah, Rhea Ripley defeated Nikki Trash. So yeah, finally. Alright, the second match, The Miz versus Dominik Mysterio. In a somewhat random matchup, The Miz took on Dominik Mysterio in the second match of the night. Rey was there with his son, but Maurice was nowhere to be seen. The A-lister taunted Rey before he and Dom locked up, and he forced the younger star to the corner. Dom hit him with a hard right hand, and The Miz almost looked impressed. The Miz avoided the 619 and got into an argument with Rey before hanging his son up on the middle rope. He showed Rey and ran back to the ring. To avoid his response, The Miz pretended like Rey tripped him and got him removed from ringside. The distraction allowed him to hit Dom with a skull crushing finale for the win. So yeah, The Miz defeated Dominik Mysterio. for I don't know what some reason. I don't know what. But anyways, all right, let's get the third match: Kevin Owens versus Austin Theory. Yeah, Kevin Owens and Austin Theory battle for one of the 4 remaining spots inside the Elimination Chamber match for the WWE Championship before the match took place. Seth Rollins and Owens had a quick promo segment. The match got started and Owens went after Theory with a huge barrage of chops to the chest. He knocked Vince McMahon's pet project down with the shoulder tackle and fought out with the senton. Theory began to fight back and cornered Owens for a series of body shots, but Owens used his veteran experience to gain the upper hand almost immediately. The Egg Thief avoided a cannonball, so KO followed him out of the ring, threw him into the barricade, and hit the cannonball away. Theory slammed Owens onto the stairs as the show cut to a break. We returned to see Theory setting up for a suplex. KO fought him off, but missed the moonsault and ended up on the receiving end of a backbreaker. They traded big moves back and forth without either man scoring the pin. Owens stuck him with a super kick and hit a senton bomb for a close 2 count. The prizefighter hit a fisherman's buster from the middle rope, but Theory got his foot on the bottom rope to break the pin. Theory avoided a powerbomb on the apron and hit his finisher for the win. So yeah, Austin Theory defeated Kevin Owens. Alright. Angelo Dawkins versus Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler almost won the match within seconds, but Angelo Dawkins was able to kick out the show off, remain in control for a little while. As he tried to keep the man down, Dawkins hit a hard right hand out of nowhere to give himself some time to recover. Montez Ford tried to get the crowd fired up as his punter got to his feet and started building up at a head of steam. Dawkins hit Ziggler with the running shoulders and a bulldog for a near fall. Ziggler spiked Dawkins with a DDT and prepared for the super kick. Dawkins blocked and hit a double underhook slam for the pin. Then we get to Otis versus Riddle. Otis prevented Riddle from winning a scooter race against Chad Gable, so Otis and Riddle ended up having a match. Pierce made this an Elimination Chamber qualifier match before the ref called for the bell. The Dozer immediately took control and knocked Riddle head over heels before crushing him in the corner. Riddle kept trying to build some momentum, but Otis stopped him every time. The former Mr. Money in the Bank punished Riddle for a long time before the Bro was able to yank his head over one of the ropes. Riddle hit a few strikes before Otis put him down with the stiff clothesline. Riddle was able to connect with the few knees and the floating Bro. He landed in Otis' knees, but it seemed to hurt Otis more than him. Otis countered the RKO, but Riddle hit a twisting senton for the win. Yeah, Riddle defeated Otis. Alright, Bianca Belair versus Carmella. Bianca Belair took on Carmella to continue the trend of partners not being at ringside tonight. Queen Zelina was not there to offer her support. The EST took Mella down in a waist-lock. As soon as they connected, Carmella asked if she was still pretty as Belair kept her grounded. The most beautiful woman in WWE slapped Belair to the EST, chased her around the ring. Carmella caught her getting back in the ring and stomped her to the mat. Belair got right back up and knocked her down with a shoulder tackle. Carmella pulled Belair into the middle turnbuckle and slowed the pace down with the rare chin lock. The EST recovered and hit the KO for the pin. So yeah, Bianca Belair defeated Carmella. Alright, AJ Styles versus Rey Mysterio. For the first time in over 2 years, AJ Styles and Rey Mysterio competed in a singles match, but this time it was for a spot in an Elimination Chamber match. Rey quickly went behind Styles for a waist lock, but Styles reversed the hold and took him down. They made a clean break when Rey got to the ropes and locked fingers for a test of strength. The master of the 619 hit a sunset flip. Sunset flip for a quick count to count before Styles put him in a side headlock. Rey took him down with the Hurricanrana and hit a head scissor takedown for the middle rope. The Phenomenal One hit a backbreaker to kill all his momentum. Styles blocked a sliding splash with his knees, but Rey was able to put him into the barricade with a Hurricanrana as we went to a break. We returned to Styles holding Rey down in a rare chinlock. Sorry, that's how boring the show kind of was. Rey fought out of it and hit a DDT, scored a near fall with the Hurricanrana and a springboard crossbody. They started picking up the pace a bit as both men became more desperate to put the other away. The Phenomenal One countered a Hurricanrana from the top rope, but he couldn't avoid the second splash. Rey hit the 619 but missed his usual splash. Styles nailed him with a pale kick and eventually hit the Styles Clash for the win. So yeah, AJ Styles defeated Rey Mysterio. Ronda Rousey's return. So this is the last thing that was on Raw last night. Rousey closed the show by coming out to a big pop while the crowd was excited to see her. Rowdy Ronda did not seem to recuperate the feelings judging from her body language. She said she has been thinking about which champion to challenge at WrestleMania because she has unfinished business with both women. Becky Lynch came out and mocked Rousey a bit. She made her way to the ring. She asked Rousey who she plans to challenge at WrestleMania. Rousey responded by taking Lynch down with an arm drag and promising to answer her question Friday, which is this Friday on SmackDown. After Rousey left, Lita came out and gave Lynch some compliments, but was clearly leading to something else. Lita challenged Lynch to a match at Elimination Chamber. After some stalling, Lynch accepted the challenge. So, yeah. Anyways, Ronda Rousey looked like she didn't want to be there in last night on Raw. So, yeah. Anyways, yeah, she didn't want to be there at all. Like, she was just pissed off. Sorry, got a little sleepy while reading that shit. Yeah, she like, I don't want to be here and stuff. I don't want to be here in WWE, Monday Night Raw and shit. Or I don't want to be on Friday Night SmackDown either. So, yeah, like she was bored. So, anyways, that was it. And I see you all in the next video. Laters.